Serie A currently holds a lot of young promising talent. Players like Nico Paz, Camarda, Yildiz and even Atalanta's Scalvani. Among these, there's one young player starting to prove why he deserves to be in the same conversation. His name is Honest Ahanor, just 17 years old, and this season he started to prove why he could become one of Serie A's most exciting young defenders. In this video, we'll take a look at how he's earned his place in Atalanta's rotation, what makes his defensive style so effective for his age, and why so many see him as such a high potential youngster. Ahanor was born in Italy to Nigerian parents, and like many dual nationality youngsters, he's already attracting the attention of both national teams. At just 17 years old, he's made appearances in both Serie A and in the Champions League, becoming the youngest ever Italian to ever start in the UCL. Before joining Atalanta, he came through Genoa's youth system where his athleticism and ability on the ball stood out early. But it's at Atalanta where he's really starting to grow into a professional level defender. He's played both as a left back and as a left side centre back. And what sets him apart is most likely how calm he looks on the ball. It's this composure that made him stand out and so trusted in the first team, and why his name is starting to circulate among scouts in Europe, becoming the most valuable under-17 player in world football with a 20 million market value. When you watch this player, what really stands out in most matches is his good composure in defense as well as his carrying and distribution. Defensively, his biggest strengths are his tenacity and 1v1 defending. He wins a lot of his tackles and reads the situation very well, and you rarely see him diving in really early. But what defines him is how he carries. He's confident driving forward, using his acceleration to escape pressure as well as open lanes, which is something you see a lot from modern fullbacks. This ability to break the press makes him pretty ideal for Atalanta's system. However, there are still things he needs to improve to really reach a higher level. Mainly his passing accuracy and vision seem inconsistent, and if he improved it, it can make him a lot more effective playing out from the back. Also, his aerial dominance, as he doesn't seem to be winning a lot of aerial duels, though he's actually quite tall. Although I don't think these will likely be a problem in the future. Even with these gaps, he has quite strong fundamentals. It's clear why Atalanta see such a talented defender and why they paid so much money for him. Atalanta is one of the most demanding teams in Italy when it comes to defensive IQ. Gasperini uses a very man-to-man marking, with wingbacks pushing very high to give width and to be both defenders and auxiliary attackers. So Ahanor's technical skills seem to fit very well. For a young player, it's a difficult structure to adapt to, but it seems that Ahanor has already earned some pretty consistent minutes. Many young players eventually have to make a national team choice, but for Ahanor it seems to have come quite early. Both Italy and Nigeria have been watching his development. For Italy, he represents a defender who might really help them out. Their manager Gattuso is interested in calling him up, and the federation is currently working to secure his eligibility when he turns 18. But Nigeria also seemed like a great option. He'd be great for them and probably secure even more playing time. It's complicated, but both options seem to give him a very promising future as a young defender. If he keeps developing at this rate, I'm quite sure he could become a Champions League level starter within a few years, and probably beyond that at his full potential. The next few years could turn him into one of the most complete young defenders we've seen playing in the Serie A in a while, so he's definitely a player to keep on watching. And as always, this is why we watch closely, to find players who are becoming. So subscribe if you want more of these gems. I also post Wonderkid updates on my Twitter/X, and you can follow my Patreon for free access to my full scouting reports.